quite right, I thought that time.
It's Franchitti slowing down Dario Franchitti's engine. I think you're right, Jeremy. I heard it too. He was very slow down into turn 1 and 2. I think there's a problem for Franchitti. Look at him down on the inside. I don't believe it. What luck does this man need this year? Dario Franchitti, who's hardly made it through, well, he hasn't made it through the first laps in the last 2 races. He made it through the first 33 laps here, but on the restart he's made it through 4 laps, and the engine, I think, has let go. It's certainly made a horrible noise. Poor Jimmy Vasser's tenure of that Chip Ganassi seat ends in disappointment, ends in retirement.
My career here isn't done. I think if I left kart now, I can never come back, and I still feel like I can win races and championships, and maybe maybe this is where I belong still.
And there is Kenny Brack. Now he's reporting some telemetry problems with his car. Now that shouldn't. Oh, look at that! 3 abreast down the main straight. Canaan, Castro. Oh, blow up! Canaan! Yeah. Canaan's blown up. Oh. That is unbelievable, just as Tony... Oh, and there's a crash too! Car's gone off on the oil. Whoa, I think Fittipaldi, even. I'm not sure who else.
Where was the Ferran in all of that? Because he was running along there behind that whole pack of cars, a massive smoke screen.
Let's take a look from on board Mark Blundell. Did he get tangled up in it? Let's see. Here comes the smoke screen. Where do you go? Hits the brakes, debris everywhere. Oh, and he actually managed to avoid hitting anyone else. But wow. Look, de Ferran, I think de Ferran, you know, did get caught up in that a little bit.
That was absolutely terrifying.
Now, I'm just looking down at his car from our commentary box, Jeremy. As he comes past us, I can't see any damage to that right front wing, which is looked like the area that would have hit Michael. Look at the debris, though, there. That was Servier's car. Look at that. That was all over the place. And here was the moment. There's de Ferran. There's Michael. Oh, well, he certainly locked the tyres up. It won't have done his handling any good because he will have flat spotted those front tyres.
If he squeaked through that, he was incredibly either fortunate or a brilliant piece of run. Look, there seems to be a bit of a nudge on the nose there, and just on the very, very tip of the nose, you can see a little black mark. So
oh,
maybe that's all it was. My goodness me.
That couldn't be any closer, could it?
It's your day. It's your day.
Mark Blundell enjoying running near the front for a change. He won this race 3 years ago when he grabbed the initiative from Jimmy Vasser towards the end of the race, and he's thoroughly enjoying being up there now. Just remember, the cars handle so differently when they're in traffic, and you can hear them feathering the throttle as they go through the turns. And here goes Mark Blundell. Blundell now trying to become the leader of the race for the first time, but he has to stay there and be in front as they cross the start-finish line to actually be classified as one of our extra race leaders.
Well, you know, Mark Blundell, he's not going to be worried about fuel consumption at this stage. He just wants to lead the race and get out there and
oh, he's blown up! He's blown up! Good. He's blown up on the outside. Blundell's engine goes, stays wide. He stays as high as he can. Everybody else goes down to the inside. Flames come out of the back of the car, and it's Blundell's engine that's blown.
Mark, that's great. I mean, that pass you put on him was awesome.
What a shame, just as he was about to lead a race for the first time this year. He is in trouble. This is big story. Championship contender Kenny Brack, who's done a brilliant job here this afternoon, is in trouble. He's coming back.
It's running. It's just like yesterday when the turbo blew. It's running, but it's not. It's running, but it's not running.
And you could hear it yourself. That was Kenny talking to the pits. It's running, but it's not running. He said it's the same as when the turbo blew yesterday, and it looks as though it's all over.
Montoya led across the line, but now Fernandez takes it back again.
Oh, and it's gone. Montoya's engine's gone. Montoya's engine has blown up. That's a Toyota engine failure this time. And Montoya pulls to the inside, and it's all over for the Colombian. And it's the end of a disappointing championship season. Both Ganassi cars go out of this race.
So there's Chip Ganassi there, taking out his frustrations on the water back in a classy move there by Chip Ganassi. Roberto Moreno moves up into second place, but only briefly. Perhaps as Fernandez moves to the outside.
Oh no! Fernandez has blown up! He's into the wall! Oh, it's a horrible accident up into turn 1. A big shunt, and that was an engine failure that pitched him into the wall. Fernandez is out of the race. The others get through safely. Nobody else tangles, and there is Roger Penske. He cannot believe that. Gilles de Ferran is still out there, but Fernandez has just crashed out in the most Spectacular fashion at turn 2, and I just hope he's okay. That was a big impact with the wall.
Look at him on the outside there of Moreno. You can see it probably tightens up right there, and then the smoke comes out of the back, and he loses control. Instant loss of control, and smashes into the wall backwards there. Huge impact there. There's impact recording boxes on these cars, and that'll tell the full tell, but it'll be, trust me, it's a huge, huge impact. Absolutely incomprehensible to anybody who hasn't driven one of these cars.
Christian Fittipaldi will see the white flag next time around. De Ferran goes across the line. He is in 4th place. The championship. Oh, and there's an engine gone, and it's Tagliani, and he spins, and he hits the wall. De Ferran comes down to the inside. He has avoided him. De Ferran has avoided him. Tagliani's out. This race will end under yellow. It will end under yellow, and De Ferran will be champion. Fittipaldi will win the final race of the season. He comes out of turn 4, but poor Alex Tagliani. Tagliani's had so much bad luck this year, but the celebrations at Team Penske begin. Fittipaldi will win this race. He takes the white flag and the yellow flag together. De Ferran just has to drive around this final lap at slow speed to take the 2000 title.
I tell you, if the Lord was on my side